Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Ryan Graham, and you know what? Sometimes people just need help in the world of online dating. If you've seen my previous videos, then, you can attest to the fact that sometimes people just don't know how to talk to women, So, thankfully, this list I found online is gonna help. So I'm gonna look at the things not to say to a woman, and I'm gonna try to give you what you should say to them instead. Okay? Enjoy. The first one says, "You'll never be as good as my ex." Why would you say that on a first date? Why would you ever say that in real life? Ever. Why? What you should say is none of the above. None of that. Just bring the ex up never, unless, it pertains to the story. In which case, do that at your own discretion. But if you say that, it's probably not going to end well for you, sir. Number 2, you looked better in your photo. Okay. Like, I've been on a few dates where the girl did not quite look exactly the same in her photos. Snapchat filters do help a lot. On the flip side, guys have done that too. So don't exactly judge. Just get to know them as a person, and then go from there. And if you don't like the way she looks, then just don't be a dick. Have the nice date, and then if you don't think things are gonna go well, then just depart. So don't say that ever. Instead of saying that, say, "Hi, how's it going?" Number 3, my ex and I used to come here all the time. Once again, don't bring up the ex-girlfriend. So instead of saying that, just say, "Wow, I've come here a lot before. This is a great place," or "This is a great place. I've been here many times." Because the girl's not going to be like, "Oh my god, how many times? Who are you with? Who are you talking to? Did you bring your girlfriend here all the time? Is that what happens?" If she does do that, then maybe you should run. Number 4, "You'll do. I'm horny." Okay, red flag on the field. I don't have a red flag. I don't know what to do with my hands. If you are horny, I am sorry, but just do that on your own time. Just, have a date with Rosie Palm and her 5 friends. Before the date, at least. Because then, you'll go in with an open mind instead of, doing that. Because you're going to go home and do that by yourself anyways, because no girl's going to stay there. Unless she's very horny too, and then you luck out. So, I don't know. Be a gentleman. Don't be thinking with your dick. Number 5, is your sister single? If you wanted to ask her sister out, why didn't you ask her sister out? Instead of asking her that, ask her, "What do you do for work?" A generalized question that's not creepy as hell. Number 6, you don't have crabs, do you? I just got rid of mine. Okay, good to know, but maybe, when you start to get physical, that's when you can ask. That's a pretty good time to, discuss STDs and the such and the like and the whatever. Not on the first date. You're just getting to know each other. You don't have to know what kind of crustaceans you have in your fucking pants, man. She doesn't want to know if you just had crabs. A better question to ask is, what's your favorite SpongeBob character? Mine is Mr. Krabs. Much easier segue into the conversation. Then you can be like, guess why, guess what? I also, not only do I like Mr. Krabs, I've also, housed him in my genitals. Do you have a B&B for crabs? Mr. Krabs? There you go. Number 7, I think I love you already. Okay, who the fuck are you? Ted Mosby? Nobody does that. Don't declare love on the first, even the second or the third or the 4th date. There's a time and place, and a first date is definitely not it. You can think it all you want, just don't fucking say it because that's weird. Instead of saying that, say, "What's your favorite movie?" My favorite movie was Love Actually, which is what I feel for you. There you go. Much better. 8, you remind me of my mom/dad. Okay, ew. First of all, why would you want to have sex with your mom or your dad? That's the first question. So if this girl does remind you of your mom, then you should probably run away because you don't want to have sex with your mom, do you? You don't want to have sex with your mom, Gene. Stop. Stop it. Click that video off. Stop watching it. It's weird. Stop. Ugh. And secondly, what if the girl reminded you of your dad? Is that even worse? Like if it's a girl and you're a guy, and that's way worse. Instead of saying that, say, what's your favorite Shakespeare play? My favorite play is the one where the guy has sex with his mom, or wants to have sex with his mom. Much easier way to get that into the conversation. Our children will be beautiful. Okay, that's fucking gross. Even if you think of that, don't let that slip out of your mouth. You really don't need her to know that, because that's fucking creepy and weird, and there's gonna be no children. There's gonna be no children because there's not gonna be a second fucking date. The better thing to say would be, what kind of coffee do you enjoy? I like the let's have a baby kind. That's much better. Well, hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you won't fuck it up again, Glenn. Fucking Glenn making plants with bubbling shit in his backyard. Make 30-foot dandelions. Nobody wants to hear about that on a first date, Glenn. Till next time, I'm Ryan Graham. You're done.